to be taking on Francis Ngannou. I seen first person I seen reported was Beeb. So Beeb, Joel Beeb, shout out to him and the ringside reporters. So he was the one that was saying it can happen. Eddie Hearn was saying, well, Ngannou, Philip Harkovich, and Zhang. I knew they wasn't gonna fight Zhang, especially when I no title on the line, because what they did with Anthony Joshua and Otto Wallin, they was more strategic with they opponent selection, more than we thought. And they got in there with somebody that wasn't athletic and couldn't hurt Anthony Joshua. So Deontay Wilder, that was a bad pick by him. But especially coming off the inactivity, and the guy he was going to the ring was fighting 4 times. They're not putting Joshua in a non-title fight versus a guy like Zhang who can crack. Because he, that's just, I mean, it's a big risk. Anybody, right? You didn't even see Tyson Fury try to cherry pick that off of Zhang. When somebody can punch like Zhang and got the Olympic pedigree that Zhang got, that ain't nothing to really be fucking around with. But yep, Ngannou, apparently the rumor before this was that Wilder and Ngannou kind of had like a handshake agreement to go ahead and fight each other. That was a big rumor that Ngannou and Wilder was gonna do the damn thing. And like I said, Wilder focus was everywhere but on Anthony Joshua. Compared to Anthony Joshua focus was all on Otto Wallin and nowhere else. So he remained to be a true professional. So Robert Garcia said, a few weeks ago that this is going to be an easy fight for Anthony Joshua. What make it dangerous is that, Ngannou can punch. So, and it seemed like he got some boxing skills now with Tyson Fury. Now, and also what's dangerous is that, Anthony Joshua is somebody who has some issues with his weight as well, too. Ngannou looked pretty solid in his conditioning. And if this fight, the longer this fight go, the more it favors Francis Ngannou. Now, what we seen could have been a blip, could have been an anomaly, or it might end up being the trend. So you just never really know. You just never really know. So that's the number one thing. It could have been the trend, it could be the anomaly. So, but it's a dangerous fight because Anthony Joshua got conditioning issues. Fury don't. Fury always, he always got gas in the tank. And if Anthony Joshua don't get him out there in the first half of that fight, he started to gas, and Ngannou can step it up, it's gonna be a problem. He possesses more of a danger than Otto Wallin, to be real, because he gonna outweigh Anthony Joshua. Or if Anthony Joshua try to blow up too big to try to match Ngannou's size and physical strength, he don't carry that weight like Ngannou carry that weight. And he's not gonna be as strong as Ngannou at that weight. And that was the mistake that Deontay Wilder made with Tyson Fury in the second fight. He tried to put on a whole bunch put the weight on for one. Anybody can see that. He put the weight on all up top, and he don't run miles, so he couldn't get acclimated to the weight. Running with and doing sprints with a weight vest and doing like distance is totally different, bro. It's a reason why all the great fighters do distance. So, but nonetheless, he put the weight on and thinking he was gonna be able to carry that weight. You know what I'm saying? And if Anthony Joshua put that weight on and try to match Ngannou's physicality, and his conditioning gonna be even worse with that extra weight on. He need to come in where he's comfortable, and that's kind of been an issue. In Andy Ruiz's fight, he looked very mobile in the second fight when he came in lean and in shape. And Vladimir Klitschko even told him in the past, drop the weight, stop lifting weights. But a lot of times when you start lifting, it becomes an addiction. I see a lot of guys who lift heavy, and then you try to tell them, hey man, once you cut down, they say, oh, I can't, I gotta keep my strength. And as I said before, man, the whole thing is you should want to be healthy. That's the crazy thing about bodybuilding. Most of them dudes ain't healthy. Even some of the organic bodybuilders, the clean ones. So, but nonetheless, that's a different story for a different day, right? But yeah, so if his, if he try to come in there and match size with him and all that type stuff, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. So I think it's actually a dangerous fight. Somebody could punch like Ngannou trying to prove that it wasn't an accident last time, and it's only gonna be for 10 rounds. So, and he went 10 rounds with Fury easy. That ain't no easy thing to do, bro. Your average person can't even do a round. It's a totally different world in that square circle. Even sparring is different. It's like nowhere ever you've been in your life. If you ain't never been in the octagon or never been in a square circle, it's kind of like running. Most people really can't run a minute, 2 minutes. When you doing something that's strenuous or that's straining, that's really testing your will, a minute feel like forever. A minute feel like forever. That's why I see people that be doing conditioning and they be on their phones, or it's no strain in their conditioning. Everything is easy. You're not breathing hard. You're not sweating. What type of fucking conditioning is you doing? If you doing conditioning and you ain't breathing hard, you ain't sweating, you know what I'm saying? And people be wondering why they don't lose weight. If your workout is you blowing through your workout like it's bam, like it ain't shit, man, it ain't hard enough. It ain't hard enough. So, like I said before, that I think there's some layers of complexity in this fight if this continues to go on a long time. So, but AJ is more explosive than Tyson Fury. Yeah, he's more explosive than Tyson Fury. So I think it may be a chance he can clip Ngannou quickly. But the thing about Ngannou, if he can punch with Anthony Joshua, he got a chance. If he can take the punch from Anthony Joshua, he got a chance. I think Joshua's by far a better puncher than Tyson Fury. So, yeah, I think he's by far a better puncher. So, I mean, like I continue to say, I'm intrigued by the matchup because anytime you got somebody that's known for being chinny, known their heart is in question, having conditioning and weight issues, and he fighting a guy that's gonna come in 270 something, sign me up. If this ain't over quickly, if this ain't over quickly, man, he gonna be in a real fight. He gonna be in a real fight. So, if this ain't over in the first 5 rounds, he gonna be in a real fight. So, but yeah, man, they said a date should be, press conference should be coming soon in London, and they said, the dude from the MMA broke this news, Helwani, I don't know his name, and then, he says, a date to be named later, I think, March 9th or March something, might be a potential date or something like that. So you got Tim Tszyu fighting in March, something to do with the National Rugby League in Vegas. I don't know what rugby in Vegas got to do with Tim Tszyu, but it to do with America, but hey, go ahead. Then you got Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia possibly fighting in March. Then allegedly you got Tank Davis fighting March 2nd, kicking off PBC Amazon. I'm going to speak on that for those who hung around. Got some little bit of intel, it ain't that big, but... And then now and then you possibly got obviously AJ and Ngannou going down. So I heard that the Hargovich fight, it wasn't possible. So I think what happened was they wasn't gonna strip Usyk and Fury, so they moved on from that. So, but yeah, I look forward to that Ngannou and AJ fight, man. So Ngannou making the money that he wanted to make. He bet on himself against Dana White, and we'll see if some more guys start stepping out there and you know, doing their own thing. You know, and start, you know, letting their deal come up and, you know, going elsewhere. So, you know, Dana White, he created his own problems. He paid these dudes the money that they want to get paid. You know, he gonna end up paying them more in the long run. And it's just greed. It's just greed. That's all it be boiling down to. It be boiling down to a lot of greed. So, but yeah, nonetheless, yeah. But yeah, I heard on PBC that you should be getting an announcement pretty soon from PBC and Amazon. So, a press conference or something. So, like I continue to say, I still haven't heard from our PBC guy that they working on another network deal. So some people saying they working on another network deal. I still ain't heard nothing. So I think it's wishful thinking, and maybe it is. I don't know. So we have to wait and see. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We're gonna live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the Box Room playlist. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist for more videos like this.